Why does it have to be? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, you women have no concept of the type of energy and work involved. What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Thatbaldbrutha. Today, we want to slide over to We Need to Talk and discuss why the black ladies love Pookie and Ray Ray. Let's get into it.
In an alternate universe or on some Freaky Friday shit, you woke up tomorrow and you were a man, what kind of nigga would you be?
I would be a hoe. I'm being honest. I would be a hoe.
Why?
I want to slay this thing.
Damn.
When I wake up, I want to wake up
Okay.
I want to see how it feels,
Interesting.
Wake up, do what niggas do. Get in the shower. Get out the shower. Probably not put on any lotion.
What?
Because obviously y'all don't put on lotion.
I resent that. Okay, we do. Well, some of us lotion up. I'll say that. I can't speak for everybody, but some of us have enough common sense to know we need to put some lotion on our ashy ass. So yes, but no, that's wrong. Come on now, have some faith in the brothers, please.
I'm gonna go out to the mall and pick up some shorties. Get their number. I'm gonna hit up a couple of them later. I'm gonna get one for lunch. No, one for brunch, one for lunch, one for dinner.
Jesus.
See where they headed. And whichever one I like the best, I'm smashing her that night. Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all think it's that easy, huh?
Saying.
Yeah.
No,
It
it's
has
not.
to be.
Because again,
Why does it have to be? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, you women have no concept of the type of energy and work involved. Y'all just think we get up and just run around with a hard dick and throw it up in somebody. There's a lot more involved in it than that. Okay, y'all aren't the most simplest creatures. So I'm giving y'all some credit on that. She got y'all looking like all y'all do is just be sitting on the corner with your legs open, waiting for a nigga to come put his dick in you. I have a little more faith in you. So
this is for black men to get a peek into why the hell do y'all think like that, right?
Okay.
So the question is simple. Why do y'all prefer projects?
Initially, and once again, this was something I really figured out as I got older. I preferred the project because I felt like if he messed up, it was kind of already, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of already knew he was going to mess up. So I wouldn't be as disappointed. Whereas if I got a man who was well put together, I thought he was well put together. Everyone else thought he was well put together. But he messed up. Nobody shit. Niggas ain't shit across the board.
Wow. So what she's saying is that a dude that she has low expectations for, she kind of expects him to screw up and is okay. Not say okay with it, but because she expects that she's not going to be, this thing won't be as bad. But when she meets a dude that's put together, at least as far as she's concerned, and he screws up, all dudes are fucked up. You heard it here, folks. First, there it is. Just one dude can cause a sweeping generalization where every dude is now bad because one dude who you thought was put together fell off. Now everybody's fucked up. But the dude that you had little expectation for, somehow it's all right because I ain't think much about him in the first place. Y'all cold.
So I feel like, well, for me, I think that I chose the project because if they messed up, I kind of already knew that I can't be mad that my heart is broken because I chose the person who I knew messed up.
But how do you know
now, for other people, I don't know. Think about, no one really wants to be with a perfect person because in reality, none of us think we are perfect.
Right.
It's kind of weird being with someone who has everything together
when
you feel like you don't. And I think it makes you feel worse about yourself.
Okay, yeah, I correlate to that. So when you are with someone who does have their shit together and you don't have yours, it does make you feel a little inferior. It makes you feel a little like you're competing. So the answer to that question, the solution, is that you need to get your shit together so that you don't feel like that. Because misery loves company. And it's better for you to work on yourself and be all you can be, not for the army. That way you avoid that inferiority complex you're experiencing or describing right there. And the need to want to find a project because at least you know you better than him. So he's on the come up. So you ain't got to feel nothing really when he falls off. But no, you definitely, I would want somebody who's doing something, because I think I get inspired by someone who's doing things that I'm not doing. So it's like, okay, you're doing this, so that means I can believe it can be done. Let me go ahead and do it, and vice versa. If I'm doing something that you see me, you're like, okay, you doing this, all right, well, let me get on.
It's, I guess, complicated because it's like, on one hand, I feel like women are kind of predisposed to want a man that they can look up to.
Yeah.
Physically, sometimes spiritually, mentally, shit like that. So it's like, how do we reconcile? I want somebody that I could look up to, but I don't want a nigga who's too tall.
That's 100% a maturity thing.
Yeah.
Until you hit that brain development stage that kind of stops you from doubting yourself or not knowing your worth and wanting full value in everything, until you reach that developmental stage, you're going to choose things that you feel like you're worthy of, when in reality, you're worthy of more than that.
That's bars right there. How often have you looked at something and situations and felt like, this is all I can get. Am I enough? Or I'm not enough? Or call question to yourself and had allowed those negative thoughts to creep in and have you thinking that you are deserving of less than you are. Damn. So she kind of redeemed herself with that one. I like that.
I've seen a lot of like YouTubers who are in the men's style space, like, talk about suits and stuff like that. They'll do an experiment where, they'll put on two different types of outfits and go out into the street and get the reaction of women. So one dude, for instance, he put on, a more dapper suit, fitted suit, nice looking suit, like James Bond shit. Mm-hmm. And he went out into the street, and then the next outfit he put on was more like street style, jean jacket, that type of shit. And he asked women, which of these aesthetics do you find more attractive? Guess which one most women voted as more attractive?
Which one?
Not the suit.
And I think that kind of stuff confuses dudes. So like, because we would assume it's the James Bond, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like, can you shed some light on that? Like why that might be?
I feel like this will be another know your worth kind of question. When the guy is dressed down, the personality that's presented through a visual is, I'm down to earth. I can go sit and chill with you. I can go to the bar and get a drink with you. We can go hang out with your friends. We can go hang out with my friends. We can do something fun. Whereas the personality through the visual of the man in a nice suit is, I only do the expensive things. Like, I have to take you to a nice restaurant. I am going to take you on a boat. I am going to take you on a vacation.
Wow.
And those are all things that we want, yes, but we also want to feel like our man is down to earth. Like, I can chill with you. I can talk to you. I can lay here beside you, not say a word, and still feel comfortable. With that type of man in the suit, it's almost as if I got to get my shit together tomorrow.
I think that comes down to for the man in the suit, that comes down to game or having words, being smooth with your words, knowing how to convey that down to earth attitude and how you carry yourself. I don't think a dude in the suit is going to always come off as that. I think once you talk to the person, you see what they're really about, and then you'll know if they're that kind of person that's always running up, oh, I'm always doing expensive things, or this man's out here making his money.
And if the lady feels like I'm not already there, or I'm not even on the road to having my stuff together, you're too much for me. You're worth way more than I can have right now.
You know what's funny about this particular part of the conversation? What she's describing, in my experience, has been the same way that dudes look at really attractive women, the baddies out here. If most dudes will see a really attractive woman and not even give her a second look because in their mind, she's too much work. The same way you feel about a dude in a suit and bypass him because you feel like it's too much work because you got to catch up to him. We see a woman who's a baddie and it's like, yeah, is she going to get a lot of attention? I got to go through a bunch of headache to try to deal with fending off dudes and have to deal with her being around other guys. It's a whole lot of so our insecurities play up in that respect too. So it's interesting that women see the attire as being something that it affects their insecurities, where we just look at the aesthetics of the woman and what level she's at with that to determine how our insecurities come out.
For me, I'll say both of them. Can you do both of
them? See, that's that dude inside you coming out.
That's solid. Well, follow up to that. That's I think is actually right in line, but I think the answer might go a different way. You know who Broderick Hunter is?
I do not.
He's a male model, handsome dude. Like even me as a nigga is like, that's a handsome dude, right? Mm-hmm. So they did a social experiment with him, and they set him up in like a bar type setup, right? And he was sitting at the bar, and he was acting, right? And the goal or the point of it was, you're looking at a girl across the bar, and you're trying to like get her attention, right? Mm. But not on no shit, but just like look at her, get her attention type shit.
Yeah.
But I want you to do it with two different personalities. Personality A was more so, stern, more so stoic, like, like the, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And personality 2 was more so like jokey, like, happy, hey, how you doing type shit. Mm-hmm. And then they showed both of these recordings, like they passed a group of women through a booth or a room or whatever and showed them both the recordings and asked them to rate the attractiveness of each guy. Same nigga, but rate the attractiveness of each guy. Guess who got rated the higher in attractiveness? Yeah, guy A, who was more serious, didn't smile, just, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. It sounds sexy. Like, I'd rather you look at me like, than look at me like. It's weird. I don't know. That's not the setting to do that. There's a seriousness about guy A. And typically in a bar setting, woman's gonna go to the bar with her homegirl that's single or she the single homegirl. So I feel like you got the serious guy looking at you and giving you the eye, making you feel like I'm trying to pull you towards me. You're gonna go for that because if you're at the bar age, really think about it, 21-year-olds don't typically go to the bar unless it's the bar at the club. So if you're at the bar age, you're looking for something serious. So if you got guy A looking at you, you're like, oh, he seems like he wants something that's more than just a one-night stand.
Okay.
Or more than just adding me to a notch in his belt. So I feel like that type of woman will go towards guy A. Whereas if you have guy B sitting at this bar, the women that's there are not looking for a silly fun time. They're looking for a man who knows what he wants. If you're silly and goofing off at the bar, you either A, don't know what you want, B, you might have a drinking problem, C, maybe you got a wife and some kids at home. That ain't what I want. That's how I feel.
I think I would disagree. I think the guy at the bar knows exactly what he wants. He probably wants a one-night stand. That's what he's looking for. Looking for a good time. Not to say the dude with the stoic face ain't looking for one either, but I think the guy who's being more relaxed and more open is kind of conveying that more obviously, where you got to try to figure out what the stoic dude is doing.
All right, so the last question that I like to close it out with, and you might get the correlation, you might not, but I'm interested to see. What kind of son do you plan to raise?
Part of me wants to say doesn't matter. the type of son I want to raise. And he's still going to have a target on his back.
Wow.
But I would like to raise a respectable son. Like, I want, like,
and that's a testament to the times that we live in and still live in, that Black mothers have to think about that when they having Black boys. That they got to raise that kid knowing damn well that we're out the womb is a target. That's sad.
I'm a teacher, so I want to raise the Black kids that are going to class and say good morning to their teacher, who's going to be well behaved. And even if not, who's going to understand that maybe, this is not how I should have acted. I need to apologize to my teacher. And I want to raise a Black boy like that because I want him to become a Black man who holds himself accountable.
Oh, that's right.
And who is respectable and respectful in the real world.
Do you get the irony yet?
Because I said I want to be out.
Why is the boy that you want to raise so different than the man you would be?
Because the boy I want to raise, I want him to be better than the man I've encountered. But the man I want to be wants to experience what the men I've encountered wanted to be the way they were.
Another great video from the folks over at We Need to Talk. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were about the conversation. And did you agree that the irony was interesting where she wanted to be a hoe in the beginning and at the end looks to raise a respectable boy? If you found anything we talked about today interesting, please like and share the video. It helps with the growth of the channel. Until next time, peace.